Today, Wednesday, the 8th of January 2025, we have some hand-picked match predictions to share with you, which of course will be backed up by some stats and analytics to help you make your picks in the list to boost your winning by a greater percent. But of course, before we proceed to today's match prediction event, I'll first of all share with you the game prediction we had on Monday, since on Tuesday we did not have any game predictions, for they were not safety games yesterday, Tuesday. So first of all, go ahead to share the games we had, which was a successful event based on our predictions, and also games we shared to members only was also successful. So I'll share with you the event before we proceed to today's match prediction picks. Looking at the first event we shared, we looked at Australia in the A-League. We have highlighted the events we shared to you all, and we looked at Macarthur against Adelaide, where we look at 1.5 or 2.5 goals. It ended as 3 and it was successful. So congratulations to you all. The next was in the United Arab Emirates, where we look at Al Was against Al Uruba. We looked at two major picks here, the home to win and also 1.5 and 2.5 goals. It ended as successful with 6 goals being scored by the home team and also the probability of over 1.5 and 2.5. So it was successful. The next was in the Super League of Greece, where we look at the away team to lead and also the possibility of 1.5 goals. It was successful. You can see away lead and also away to win and also 1.5 goals. The next was in the Spain Cup de Rey, that is Copa de Rey. We look at Real Madrid to beat Deportivo, and we also look at 1.5 and 2.5 goal. There was a double bet here. It was successful. The away team having 5 goals scored, making it a huge success. The next was in the Super Cup of Italy, where we look at Inter against AC Milan. We look at 1.5 goals or 2 goals over. It ended as 5 goals. It was also very successful. So congratulations to you all that follows this pick on Monday. And today, Wednesday, we have another event to share with you. And now, looking at this bet slip ticket, which we are displaying to you on the screen, we made another win ticket recently, of course, using a strategy which we have earlier explained to you. And we stated that only members of the Level 3 Master Plan will be able to access this particular video tutorial based on corner kicks. We have been making consistent winning with it. And you can see the bet ticket we had just about yesterday. And of course, we want you to access or to have access to this as well. At the same time, we want to use this opportunity to let you know that we shared videos based on picks, that is our best prediction picks, to our members only. And you want to make sure to come to the front page of our channel here and locate the home tab. If you click on the home tab, you're going to see videos like this, which are members only video. You can see members only. And we give predictions to our members based on our top hand prediction picks based on 1.5 and 2.5 goals, as well as corner kick events, which we share to members only. And to become a member of the Level 2 Pro Plan, you're going to have access to these features. We also provide match prediction tutorials to members of the Level 2 Pro Plan, like corner kick strategy, bet winning strategy to make more win tickets, and also never seen soccer prediction strategy, which we share to members only. If you join as a member of the Level 2 Pro Plan, you're going to have this area that says members only video on the home area. And if you click on members only video, you're going to see all the members only match prediction picks, as well as video tutorials where we share to members only. You also want to make sure to access this part by joining to become a member of Level 2 Pro Plan to benefit from all of these features to start taking your winning to the next height. And also, as a quick reminder, we have just recently shared another video tutorial, which if you come to the video tab here and click on it, you're going to see it. It is a very relevant video prediction strategy, which we just released a few days ago, and I will share it with you. If you come to the video tab, let me try to share with you. This is it here. It is titled as 5 Hidden Sofascore Feature to Win More Bet. And you can see it was published 8 days ago. It is free. You want to make sure that you also navigate and watch this. We have revealed 5 Sofascore tips, which you want to make sure that you do not miss by watching this video to grab the point and see how you can also be finding some few bets or few picks and include them in your slip to make win ticket. Also, we have just also published another video. If you come to the home tab, we have titled it as Game Changer, Corner Kick Strategy being revealed 4 days ago. And it is this same strategy that we are using to make consistent winning based on the events of corner kicks we have been sharing. This consists of our top strategy or top secret and website that we use to find corner kicks and how we make the picks and include in our slip for more win. So that being said, to those of you who want to join as a member, you can either decide to go for the level 2 pro plan or level 3 master plan to start having access to all of these features to take your winning to the next height. So without wasting time, let's begin with the first match prediction of today. Looking at the first event here, we are looking at Australia in the A-League, a match between Sydney FC against Perth Glory. For this event, we are looking at the performance of Sydney. They have proved to score at least between 2 to 3 goals in each event recently. The offensive power is good, and that of its opponent as well, on the other hand, is good at conceding, and they do also score. Looking at the recent game they just had recently in this same, as you can see, head-to-head, as you can see here, they had 7-1 goal, with Sydney having very high offensive power. A total of 8 goals were scored. This time, Sydney still have a very great form, scoring 2 to 3 goals in each event, while the conceding power of the away is great. Looking at the stance of this and comparing, looking at the recent performance in terms of form, you're going to see that based on the home play, Sydney proved that they are good at offense. They have just had 4 games, scoring 11 goals and conceding 8. Good, that is good offense, and the defense is not very tight. The away team as well, on the other hand, based on the way, proved that the defensive line is not good, giving the upper hand for the home team to score goals, resulting to the probability of at least 1.5 goal or 2 goals over. So want to look at 2 major picks here in full time. For this particular event, we are looking at least the possibility of 1.5 goal to occur in this match in full time or 2 goals over. Looking at the next, we'll look at Thailand in the Thai League 1, a match between Port MTI playing against Lamphun Warrior. For this event, of course, the performance of the home have proved that they score at least 2 goals in each event. The opponent as well, on the other hand, is a good scoring team. And looking at the recent head-to-head they just had, you can see that 4 goals were scored. This time, both of the two sides, we still want to impress. And looking at the stance here, comparison, based on form, based on recent event they have had, the home Port MTI proved that here you can see the offense is not that very tough, but average. That of its opponent, on the other hand, also based on the way performance, you can see that the offense is not also very great, but the defense is not very tight. And looking here at everything in place, we want to look at 2 major picks in full time. For this particular event, since both defense side are not very tough, we are looking at least 1.5 goal in full time, since both sides want to take advantage of the not very tight defense of each other. So we are looking at least 1.5 goal to occur in this match in full time. Looking at the next, we look at Cyprus in the Cyprus League, Achnas against AEK Larnaca. For this event, the home have proved to score at least 2 to 3 goals in each event recently. Larnaca also, on the other hand, is also a good scoring team, scoring at least 3 to 4, that is 4 goals in each event recently. And the recent head-to-head, they met 4 goals were scored. This time, they will still want to impress. And looking at the stance performance of these two, resulting, that is by the form, Achnas, which is the home, based on home event, you can see that the defensive line is not very tight. Looking at that of its opponent, on the other hand, in terms of away, the offensive line of Larnaca is good. They are very offensive and very defensive. And since the defense of the home is not very tight, we are looking at 2 major picks in full time. For this particular event, the performance of the home defense is not very tight, and the away performance is very offensive. So we are looking at AEK Larnaca, the away to either lead in full time, with just the possibility of at least 1.5 goal to occur in this match in full time, since the defense of the home is not very tight. Looking at the next, we look at Cyprus in the Cyprus League, Nea Salamis against APOEL. In the recent event, Nea Salamis have proved that the conceding power is high. They are not good at defense. But the opponent, on the other hand, APOEL is very good, scoring at least 2 to 3 goals in each event recently. Looking at the recent head-to-head they have had recently, APOEL has always lead the most recent 2 games, 4-0, 3-1. And to prove that APOEL is good, they are still in good form. And looking at the stance, resulting to the recent gameplay they have had by form, the away team APOEL, of course, proved that they are good at offense, scoring 10 goals for 5 events. And the defense is not very tight. But that of the home, based on recent event, of course, you're going to see that Nea Salamis is not good at defense. And looking here at everything in place, we want to look at 2 major picks in full time. For this particular event, the defensive line of the home is not very tight, and the offense of the away is good at scoring. I want to look at the away to take advantage of the weak defense of the home to either lead in full time or at least just looking at 1.5 goal to occur in this match in full time. Looking at the next, we look at Greece Cup, Panathinaikos against Atromitos. In this event, Panathinaikos, this is the second leg, and the first leg resulted to 2-1. This time, Panathinaikos, of course, they have a very good form, and they are mostly from the Super League, scoring 2 to 4 goals in each event. The opponent, on the other hand, is good at conceding, and resulting to the recent head-to-head they have met, you're going to see that most of the times at least 2 goals have been scored, with Panathinaikos mostly having an upper hand. This time, they are still coming to meet, and since this is the second leg, Panathinaikos coming at home still have a good form, and looking at everything in place, we are looking at 2 major picks in full time. For this particular event, the first head-to-head resulted to 2-1, with Panathinaikos having the upper hand. This time, its opponent want to impress, and as a result, both sides want to fight, and at least we'll look at 1.5 goal in full time, since the shoot on target will be high. So at least 1.5 goal is what we want to look at in this event in full time. Looking at the next, we look at Scotland in the Premiership. We are looking at Celtic against Dundee United. Celtic have proved to be very offensive based on recent events they have had, scoring at least 3 to 4 goals in each event. Dundee, on the other hand, is also good at scoring, but the defensive line is not very tight. The recent head-to-head they had, it was draw 0-0 while Celtic play at away. This time, Celtic is coming home and it is having a good form. The recent performance of Celtic, by form based on recent events they have had at home, proved that they are very offensive. Topping this table, they have had 19 goals scored for 5 events with all 5 lead. But that of its opponent recently, based on the way, have proved that the defensive line is not good, and we look at 2 major picks here in full time. For this particular event, Celtic have proved to be very offensive recently, and the defensive line of the away is not very tight. And since the first head-to-head resulted to 0-0, while Celtic was away, this time it is coming home, and with that good form, we want to look at Celtic to lead. We also want to look at least 1.5 goal to occur in full time or 2 goals over. Looking at the next here, we look at England in the EFL Cup. We are looking at Tottenham against Liverpool. In this event, of course, this is the first leg, and Tottenham recently have proved to be very conceding. They concede 2 goals in each event. The Liverpool from the Premier League, based on recent events they have had, proved that they are very offensive, scoring 2 to 5 goals in each event. The recent head-to-head they met recently, you can see twice, 6 goals scored here and 9 goals being scored here. This time, Liverpool, the away team, still have a very good form, and we are looking at 2 major picks here in full time. This particular event, of course, Liverpool still maintained a very great form, and the last head-to-head resulted to 9 goals and 6 goals. This time, 2 sides will still want to impress, resulting to high shoot on and off target, resulting to goals. So we are looking at 1.5 or 2.5 goal to occur in this match in full time. And for these picks, which we have shared with you, there are 3 major picks I wanted to look more focused on it, and I will now share them with you. The first one here is this match, Liverpool against Tottenham, at least 1.5 or 2.5 goal. The next is Celtic against Dundee. Celtic to lead, or 1.5 goal, 2 goals over as well. And the next here is actually in the Australia A-League, Sydney FC against Perth Glory, where we are looking at least 1.5 goal or 2 goals over. And based on this selection, that's the 3 we wanted to really focus on it. And to those of you who are members, you want to make sure to check the home tab of this our channel. We are going to publish a match tutorial for corner kicks, as well as we are also looking at goals probability to share with you to take advantage of that list to make wins based on the games we'll share with you. And to those of you who have not yet joined, but want to join to become a member to benefit from this feature, then you want to make sure to follow the link below this video. Join as a member of Level 2 Pro Plan to also start having access to our handpicked events, which we share to members only in terms of corner kicks and goals probability, especially for this upcoming weekend, which we are preparing a huge list. You want to take advantage of that. So good luck and see you again in the next upload. And bye-bye for now.